Nicki Minaj has officially released her fifth album, Pink Friday 2. The lead-up to the album was somewhat chaotic, and it experienced a delay. Ultimately, all the mess was pushed aside once a fan-led meme campaign called Gag City completely took over the internet. It even got me a bit invested, and I thought it was a great way of promotion. But it's time to talk about the actual album, not the rollout or the memes. Previously, I had expressed my hope that whatever Nicki decides to do with her fifth album, it's good. I hope to see a more mature side of Nicki, touching on her life as a mother, reflecting on her career, and exploring her losses and gains rather than industry beefs. I envisioned a combination of the best aspects of Nicki being funny, introspective, a little off the wall with smart and clever production choices. As I led up to the album, I failed to see how the singles were a continuation of Pink Friday. They honestly didn't resemble or emit the same magnetic energy as her debut album. The album consists of 22 songs, and, in my opinion, it needed drastic cutting down. There's too much filler and not a lot of excitement between many disjointed moments. The album opens with a song sampling Billie Eilish's When the Party's Over. While I appreciate the sentiment of Nicki embracing motherhood, the sample's utilization is not effective or good. It's too much Billie-ish, far more than Nicki, making me want to listen to the original song. The album then dives into a series of mild trap bangers, with some better than others like Barbie Dangerous. Then there's Fk and Beep Beep. In Fuku, she drops a line taking shots at both Iggy Azalea and Megan Thee Stallion, saying to stay in their Tory lane. I liked the J. Cole feature on Let Me Calm Down and the breeziness and melancholy of the song. However, the album drags on for too long, with an abundance of singing, reminiscent of Roman Reloaded. Some singing and struggle autotune notes even made me laugh, like on Just the Memories, which, despite having a nice sentiment, is weighed down by Nicki not playing to her strengths in singing and vocal styling. Throughout the album, featured artists seem to have more airtime than Nicki on her own songs, ranging from Drake to Future to Skillabang. This gives the impression that these artist scraps were collected by Nicki for her album. The second half of the album is filled with TikTok light, sample-heavy songs, seemingly made to extend and capitalize on the success of Super Freaky Girl and Barbie World. The album samples classics like Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun and Blondie's Heart of Glass, along with a chaotic Jersey beat song with Lil Uzi Vert sampling Junior Senior's Move Your Feet and, obviously, Super Freaky Girl, sampling Rick James' Super Freak. Unfortunately, the samples don't integrate well into coherent or inventive tracks. In the context of Nicki's career and discography, the album lacks artistic presence. It gives off more of a mixtape vibe, something put together to meet a deadline or satisfy fans until the real thing comes. There's no impression that Nicki genuinely believes or feels this is her best work. The album lacks blazing moments in her unique flow, leaving the impression that it was likely named Pink Friday 2 to bank on nostalgia and name recognition. It doesn't evolve or mature, and the sounds, aesthetics, themes, or sonic palette of her debut album are absent. There's no standout motivational anthem like Moment for Life or Fly, no genius pop rap moment like Superbass, and certainly no diss cutting as hard as Roman's Revenge or Did It on M. In fact, the worst songs on Pink Friday surpass the best songs on Pink Friday 2. While there are a handful of highlights like Bomb Bomb, Barbie Dangerous, Let Me Calm Down, and Big Difference, where Nicki's fierce and electric personality shines, these are overshadowed by forgettable balladry and bad autotune warbling. I personally prefer the more rap-heavy songs, and the production, for the most part, lacks character and is pretty faceless. Nicki needed a better selection of beats. The lyricism doesn't bring anything new, with bits of introspection but not much. Overall, the album doesn't feel like a true follow-up to Pink Friday. Even if the original wasn't perfect, it had spirit and a range of well-conceived songs. In conclusion, Pink Friday 2 is not cohesive and is a hodgepodge of sometimes sweet and victorious but mostly half-baked and ill-fitting ideas. Despite some highlights, it's easily Nicki Minaj's worst album and my least favorite. Gag City did not leave me gagged, and for that, I will pack my bags. We've been evicted.